Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel SK Solutions. My name is Deepthi Madhuri and I am a Tally trainer. In previous video, we discussed about rectification of errors and how to rectify, alter and delete various transactions in ledger accounts in Tally Prime with an example. Today in this video, we are going to learn about debit note and credit note voucher under voucher mode with an example in Tally Prime. So let's get started. What is debit note voucher? It is used to record the transactions relating to purchase returns. Yes, this voucher is used to record the transactions relating to purchase return and also return outwards. Purchase return is also known as return outwards. And the shortcut key of debit note voucher is Alt plus F5. And debit note is also two types, cash purchase returns and credit purchase returns. What is cash purchase returns? It means when cash is received when purchase returns is made. For example, if I purchased a goods from supplier and I had immediately paid amount while purchasing the goods from supplier, and in that I have received a damaged goods or any goods which are not as per our specification. So I decided to return those goods to the supplier. So immediately I received the cash from the supplier at the same time. This is nothing but cash purchase returns, as we are receiving the cash while returning the goods to the supplier. And the entry for cash purchase returns is cash account debit to purchase account. Same, reverse the entry. If we purchased the goods for cash, the entry is purchase account debit to cash account. At the same time, we are returning the goods to the supplier. You need to reverse the entry, cash account debit to purchase account. Because cash is coming in, you need to debit the cash account and credit purchase account as purchase is nominal account. What is credit purchase returns? When the consideration for purchase return is settled on later date. Yes, for example, if I purchased goods from a supplier on credit basis, means there is no payment has been takes place. And I received the goods which are not as per my specification. So I decided to return the goods to the supplier. And while returning the goods, there is no payment takes place because earlier, while I purchased the goods from supplier on credit basis, that's why while returning the goods, there is no need to pay the amount. There is no need to receive the amount from supplier. That is nothing but credit purchase returns. And the entry for credit purchase returns is supplier account debit to purchase returns account. Here supplier or creditor comes under personal account as he is in the position of receiving. That's why we are debiting the supplier or creditor account and credit the purchase returns account as purchase return is also a nominal account. And these are the two types of vouchers that comes under debit note voucher. Next. What is credit note voucher? It is used to record the transactions relating to sales returns and return inward. Yes, sales return is also known as return inward. And credit note, the shortcut key of credit note voucher is Alt plus F6. And there are also two types of vouchers, cash sales returns and credit sales returns. What is cash sales returns? When cash is paid when sales returns is made and goods and services received from customers. For example, if I sold goods to the customer and I received the cash immediately, nothing but cash transaction. And the customer is not satisfied with the goods which I sold to him. So he decided to return the goods to me and I I want to repay the amount to him which he has been paid earlier to me while selling goods to him. That is nothing but cash sales returns. And the entry for cash sales returns is sales account debit to cash account. while while selling the goods on cash basis, the entry is cash account debit to sales account as cash is coming in and credit the sales account. While returning sales returns, reverse the entry sales account debit to cash account because we need to refund the cash, right? So credit the cash account as cash is going out and corresponding debit the sales account. That is nothing but cash sales returns. And what is credit sales returns? It is nothing but the consideration for sales return settled on later date. Yes, for example, if I sold goods to the customer on credit basis and for a certain period the customer has not satisfied with the goods which I sold to him, so he decided to return the goods to me. That is nothing but sales returns. And there is no payment takes place because earlier I didn't receive the cash from the customer, and now also while returning the goods to me, and there is no need to pay the cash to the customer. That is nothing but credit sales returns. And the entry for credit sales returns is sales return account debit to customer or debtor account. Here, customer or debtor account is in the position of giving. So, credit the customer or debtor account and corresponding debit the sales return account. Now let us learn how to enter the transactions in debit note and credit note voucher by using voucher mode in TallyPlan with an example. Here it is the example. Go to TallyPlan and create ledger by using chart of accounts. Alt plus H and go to multi create. First capital, right? Techno solutions under capital account. Next purchase under purchase account. And Ravi sundry debtor, sundry creditor. Yes, we are purchasing goods from Ravi, right? So Ravi is a sundry creditor. Next Renuka, sundry creditor. Next sales, under sales account. Rajesh, under sundry debtor as we are selling goods to Rajesh. Next Tarun, sundry debtor. Goods returned to Ravi. It is nothing but who is nothing but we are returning the goods to Ravi. So it is nothing but purchase returns. Purchase returns, it comes under purchase account only. Okay. And yes, it is cash transaction. It is also cash transaction. Goods returned by Rajesh. It is nothing but Rajesh is returning to us. It is nothing but sales returns. Sales return, it also comes under sales account. Now let us enter each transaction in vouchers. First transaction is capital invested. It is nothing but receipt, right? Go to receipt voucher. Credit Techno Solutions as Techno Solutions is investing how much 5 lakhs, and debit cash account as cash is coming in. Next, purchaser goods from Ravi. It is nothing but credit transactions, right? So you need to enter this transaction purchase voucher under voucher mode only as it is credit transaction. Go to purchase voucher F9 and press Ctrl plus H. Go to voucher mode. You need to credit Ravi account as Ravi is in the position of giving 15,000. Yes, under new reference and the bill number is also 1 and debit purchase account as we are purchasing from Ravi. Then control you. Next purchaser goods from Renuka 35,000. So credit Renuka account 35,000 under new reference and the bill number is 4 and debit purchase account. That's it. Next, sold goods to Rajesh. Yes, here we are selling goods to Rajesh on credit basis. So, this comes under sales voucher F8 under voucher mode. Go to F8, press Ctrl plus H and go to voucher mode. We are selling goods to Rajesh, right? Debit Rajesh account as Rajesh is in the position of receiving 65,000 under new reference and the bill number is 5 and credit sales account as we are selling goods to Rajesh. Next, sold goods to Tarun 55,000. Yes, Debit Tharun account 55,000 under new reference and the bill number is 9. Credit sales account. Next, goods return to Ravi. We are returning goods to Ravi. It means earlier we purchased goods from Ravi. See, this transaction, here we purchased goods from Ravi. And now we are returning the goods to Ravi for some reasons. So it is nothing but debit note. Go to debit note by pressing Alt plus F5. See here, debit note. And the alternative way is to press F10 button in your keyboard to access list of voucher types. In that, select debit note. Okay, this is the alternative way to access debit note voucher. Then press Ctrl plus H and go to voucher mode. Here you are returning the goods to Ravi. Ravi is in the position of receiving. So debit Ravi account. Here give the details. How much? Yes, you are returning the entire value of goods. Entire 15,000 value of goods. So give 15,000 here. And here you need to select against reference. Because earlier you newly entered a credit transaction that you had purchased from Ravi. Now you are returning the same goods to Ravi. So you need to select against reference and select this detail that and credit purchase returns account. As you are returning the goods to Ravi on credit basis, so Ravi account debit to purchase returns account. Then press Control. Yes. Provide GST details. No. And if you want to give narration, give it. Being goods returned to Ravi. Like this. And save it. Next, purchased goods from Licky for cash. Here you purchased goods on cash basis. Means you purchased the goods from Licky and immediately you paid the cash. It is nothing but cash transaction. Go to purchase voucher and go to voucher mode. You need to you purchased goods from Licky for cash. Here cash is going out. You need to credit cash account. How much? 10,000 and debit purchase account. Like this. As it is cash transaction. Next, sold goods to Madhuri for cash. Yes, it is also cash transaction. Under sales voucher account voucher mode, and you need to debit cash account as cash is coming in, right? You are selling goods to Madhuri for cash. Here you immediately received the cash. So cash is coming in. You need to debit the cash account and credit sales account as you are selling goods. Next, goods returned by Rajesh. Buy is nothing but Rajesh is returning to us. Means earlier we sold goods to Rajesh. Here, this transaction. Earlier we sold goods to Rajesh 65,000. Now Rajesh is returning goods to us for some reasons. So it also comes under, yes, it comes under credit note. Credit note is nothing but sales return. So press Alt plus F6 to access credit note or press F10 button in your keyboard to access credit note. And here Rajesh is returning goods to us, right? Credit Rajesh account. How much? Against bill number 5 means 65,000. And against reference, yes, Rajesh is returning the entire value of goods to us. So select this and debit sales returns account. Here the current balance in Rajesh has been nil because there is no pending balance that we need to receive from Rajesh. As Rajesh is returning the all goods to us. Then press Ctrl A. Next, goods return to Licky. Yes, earlier we purchased goods from Licky. This transaction, we purchased goods from Licky and at the same time we immediately paid cash to Licky. So now we are returning the goods to Licky. That means we need to receive the cash which we had given earlier to Licky while purchasing the goods. So it is nothing but debit note transaction. Go to debit note, Alt plus F5, and here you are returning goods to Licky. Means you are receiving your cash back. Debit the cash account. As you are receiving the cash which you had been paid to Licky earlier while purchasing the goods. How much? 10,000. And credit purchase account. Is no, and press Ctrl A to save it. Next, goods returned by Madhuri. Yes, so earlier you sold goods to Madhuri, right? And now Madhuri is returning goods to us. Means earlier it is cash transaction. Madhuri has immediately paid 35,000 cash to us. But now we need to repay the cash to Madhuri because Madhuri is returning the goods to us. So it comes under credit note. Credit cash account as cash is going out. How much? 35,000. And debit sales account like this. Okay. Then press Ctrl A. That's it. Now go to profit and loss statement. F12. Give detail. Then press Ctrl A. Here purchase account. You purchased 50,000 worth of goods. In that you had returned 15,000 worth of goods. That's why it subtracted this amount from purchases. And here in sales, you sold 1,20,000 worth of goods. In that, customers returned to us 65,000 worth of goods. Yes, you need to deduct the sales returns from sales account. And finally, we got net profit 20,000. Next, balance sheet. Yes, capital comes under liability. Current liability is nothing but sundry creditors. And the profit and loss, net profit brought forward to liability side in balance sheet and current assets and that. Next, you go to display more reports, statements of accounts, outstanding, receivables. Receivables is nothing but the pending balance you need to receive from customers. Here from Tarun, the pending balance is 55,000. And in payable is nothing but you need to pay the amount which has been pending to Renuka. Here you need to pay 35,000 to Renuka as it is pending balance. That's it. Thanks for watching. If you want to receive more updates on Tally Prime accounting and related topics, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell to receive latest updates.